Well, thank you very much for coming here to be interviewed.
Yeah, you're welcome.
So what is your name?
My name is Monica Johansson.
And where are you from, Monica?
I'm from Denmark.
Okay. What language do they speak in Denmark?
Danish.
Okay. So what classes are you taking now?
I'm taking English 100 and political science, math, dance, and nutrition.
It's a lot of classes.
Yeah.
So I have some questions I'd like to ask you.
Okay.
Have you ever had any uncomfortable moments in class due to cultural misunderstanding?
No, I don't think so. I think, because I've known a lot about American culture before I came here. Like, I've been studying and, like, I kind of knew what I was going into. So I've been pretty good at that, I think.
So did you study in the United States before you came to Palomar?
I'd been an exchange student in 2007, so that definitely helped me, like, also made me realize why I wanted to come back, because there was some things here I liked about the United States that I couldn't, have in Denmark.
Okay, great. What are some classroom behaviors that surprise you or bother you? Things your classmates do or your professors do?
Yeah, like when people do things instead of, like, instead of taking notes, they're doing all these other little things, or when my professor does stuff instead of actually, like, teaching us, if they just, some of them walk around, like, drinking their sodas, or like I know they need to do that too, but, just, like, when they get off topic and, like, start doing other things, like, that kind of throws me off, I guess.
Okay, are they doing these things while the class is...
Yeah, like, when you're trying to understand stuff and they just kind of, like, okay, this is it, and then they go on and do something else, and you're, like, sitting there with, like, you don't even know. It's kind of hard to explain, I guess.
Is it difficult to ask questions at those points?
Yeah, I feel I don't really like asking questions, because I'm kind of afraid that I don't say them right, or if, my classmates doesn't understand what I'm saying, or...
I see.
So, language barrier, I guess.
So what are some things about your teachers or classmates that you don't understand very well?
Like, what do you mean?
Well, are there things that they do or say, doesn't have to be language related, that you don't know why they do those things?
I haven't really thought about that.
Huh? Okay.
Yeah.
How important is it to you that your teachers and classmates openly show understanding of and respect to your culture?
It's pretty important. Like, it's nice to know that people, again, like, they don't laugh at you when you ask questions, or, like, they kind of know where you're coming from.
Mm-hmm.
Like, that's one of the first things I do when I'm in a new class. I tell people that I'm from another country, because then they'll, like, I guess they're more open to, like, I guess, like, see where you're coming from with some of the things that you say, instead of just, like, I don't know, it's hard to explain again, but...
Do you think people treat you, you think about in your class, there are other students from other countries who speak other languages, and they have maybe a very strong accent. You have very little accent, so do you think people treat you differently?
Yeah, I think so. Like, I've had people not knowing that I was from a different country before I actually said, I was from a different country, and sometimes people would make fun or laugh at me when I say something wrong, but I'm like, sorry, like, how would I know? I don't know everything. I just moved here, So it's kind of nice to get it out there and, say I'm actually from another country. Just, have a little patience with me.
All right. Have you had classmates or instructors come up to you and ask you more about Denmark? And
yeah, I had my professor in psychology last semester. He noticed after my presentation that I had an accent, and this was, like, almost in the end of the semester. He started asking me questions, and when I moved, and on all this stuff, when he realized that I was from another country. So it was pretty cool.
Great. How can Palomar teachers show cultural awareness in the way they conduct class?
Just, like, try to, like, I don't know how to say this, like, cover more aspects, like, instead of just teaching from this one point of view, try and, like, say, okay, well, you know, maybe some people would think of it this way, and other people, you know, like kind of try to, like, I guess,
Get other points of
yeah,
view.
get other points of view instead of just like having it this way kind of thing.
No, not only the American
Yeah,
point
yeah,
of view.
yeah, but also like other cultures, like, because people think of stuff differently, you know, different cultures.
Well, I thank you very much, Monica.
Okay, you're welcome.